dementia is something that really does strike at what makes us human. It's this deterioration in all of those higher human capacities, and that's troubling and disturbing. It's troubling and disturbing if you're very close to it as a family member, and it can be quite troubling at a distance. So I think part of the stigma of dementia is really rooted in human fear of being robbed of some of those higher human capacities.
The word itself, anya, actually means out of your mind. So it has connotations of mental illness as opposed to what we're trying to communicate to people, that it's a disease. And that's why it's often easier for me in some ways to introduce the diagnosis of one of Alzheimer's disease rather than anya.
第一個反應就話原來真係有老人痴呆症啊！因為我哋喺香港嚟㗎嘛，以前成日都係笑人哋啊，冇記性就話老人痴呆啊咁。嗰一刻我哋先知道原來真係有一個咁嘅病症，就而呢個病症咧就唔係真係淨係唔記得嘢懵成咁簡單。咁係咯，就係。
Συνήθως μιλάμε πολύ ανοιχτά για τη διάγνωση ότι είναι ασθένεια η άνοια. Και όλοι μας μπορούμε μια μέρα να έχουμε άνοια στο μέλλον.
Very democratic disease. Anyone can get dementia. I've had patients who've been vice chancellors or professors or very senior politicians or hotshot lawyers. I've had patients who've been very little educated, who've been labourers, men, women.
Thì giống như chị Trâm hiện tại bây giờ 5-6 bác thì chỉ có một bác là con rất là thoải mái cho đi ra ngoài. Còn đa số là họ ngại, họ không muốn cho ra ngoài. Họ muốn ra ngoài, họ sợ bạn bè biết, hàng xóm biết, những người thân biết là mẹ mình bị bệnh như vậy. Rồi họ coi thường mẹ mình. Đó. Thành ra là họ không có muốn cho đi sinh hoạt. Chị dẫn mẹ em đi đâu thôi, đừng có dẫn vô chỗ hỏi đó nghe. Chị đừng có dẫn mẹ em tới đó nghe. Nhưng mà họ không nói ra, nhưng mà mình biết, mình nhìn là mình biết. Họ nói giống như họ mí vô đó mấy bà đó nhiều chuyện lắm, em không muốn.
¿Por qué será que nosotros a veces no hacemos las conexiones o no pedimos ayuda o no queremos atraer atención que capaz que no está todo bien con un familiar? Y yo pienso es porque como inmigrante a veces tenés que... Lo que estás haciendo es tratar de encajar en el nuevo lugar y querés tener ese sentido de, ¿cómo es? Le digo, yo lo puedo decir como un sentido de belonging, ¿viste? De ser parte de algo. Entonces, si tienes un familiar que tiene demencia o que muestra síntomas, puede ser ese estigma.
This isn't a condition that's going to change from one day to the next because a person has a diagnosis. It's the same person. That person is able to love and be loved, to go for walks, to play tennis, to enjoy a cup of coffee, to go and listen to some music. They can do all the things they could do the day before they got the diagnosis. We should be trying to build on their assets and compensate for their deficits.
Θα ήθελα ο κόσμος να καταλάβει ότι είναι ένας άλλος τρόπος ζωής, ότι υπάρχει ζωή μετά την άνοια, ότι ο άνθρωπος μπορεί να παραμείνει χαρούμενος και ευτυχισμένος και να περνάει όμορφες στιγμές έχοντας άνοια και ότι δεν είναι το τέλος της ζωής του, ίσως είναι μια αλλαγή προς ένα διαφορετικό τρόπο ζωής.
There is still that social isolation for a person living with dementia, not just for them, but for their families. Eventually, over a period of time, people stop visiting them. They break their connections in the community. That connections needs to be revived. That connections, a person needs to feel belonged in the community. They need support in the community. And how are they going to get better support in the community? By breaking the cultural barriers we have around understanding this disease. Dementia does not discriminate. Dementia will reach out to any person, irrespective what nationality, what ethnic background. It is a condition of the brain.
तो मेरे हिसाब से उनको बोल्ड स्टेप लेना चाहिए और क्या कहते हैं, अपने माँ बाप के लिए जो डिसीज़न है वही बेस्ट डिसीज़न है, उसमें कोई शर्म नहीं करनी चाहिए, इस चीज़ को छुपाना नहीं चाहिए, उठ के बाहर आना चाहिए, और जितना जल्दी बाहर आएंगे उतना अच्छा आपके लिए भी है और उस पेशेंट के लिए भी।
يعني عندنا أصدقاء متعددين ماشيين في نفس الحالة أو نفس الاختبار. لما بنتشارك الاختبارات معاهم ونشارك استفسارات بنلاحظ إنه إحنا مش لوحدنا، يعني في آخرين بيمروا في نفس الحالة ودي بتريحنا نفسيا.
I think the most important thing is to let people from the communities know that there is nothing wrong with people with dementia condition. We need to be receptive of them, accepting them, and embrace them. By embracing them, the whole community is behind them. Family, they will know that they don't have to scare because we will be supporting them behind.